my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride. For my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life.
Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This year on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Watson. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. On first down, Watson. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the running game, it's Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he coughed it up!
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Dobbs. And, he he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, New Orleans. Malcolm Brown, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That second down play nets a -4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
50, 19, 58, right there. Switch up, switch up. Come to the court. Hey, we got to stop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, and he finds Jimmy Graham. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Eluding the pressure right. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dobbs. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Dobbs. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, Dobbs. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Joshua Dobbs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Dobbs. Open man is Higgins. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up this one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The final shot before break. Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Took it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! Henry, screen, pass. Two times. Alert. 3 down.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Dobbs. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Moss. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be taken at the 10. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson, and that's complete to Adams. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run here with Freeman. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw is Dobbs. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 81 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Watson on 1st down.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there